you guys know, I'm a seasonal burner. And for whatever reason, it's so hard to find something to burn like February, March. It's just, there's nothing going on seasonally. Like Easter, yeah, but like I said, it feels like winter that I'm hesitant to break out like super springy scents. So let's just go through them. To start, I finished these tea lights, and these are Yankee Candle Christmas cookie scented tea lights. And I'm not seasonal with tea lights because they're tea lights. I can't really smell them anyway. So these were just whenever I had like whenever I had my tart burner going, I popped one of these in. They were just right on top of my drawer. I finished a London Tea and Lemon. I hate finishing this one because I love it so much, but I do have a stockpile of them, so I have plenty in backup. But this is such, oh my God, it's such a nice scent, just like lemony tea. Sometimes with this candle, I really can't leave it burning for too long. After like 2 or 3 hours, that lemon can start to smell pretty astringent and kind of like a cleaner pine sol type of lemon, and I don't like that scent. And it like loses that tea fragrance, but first couple hours, it's perfect. It's just, I can't leave this going for too long. This was so cute. This was a Valentine's gift from my mom, and this is this little Entenmann's Strawberry Danish. I love this packaging so much, and it's almost like, I don't want to throw it out because it's so cute how it just looks like a mini like Entenmann's cake. It's so adorable, but I can't go all horrific and keep it, much as I wish I could. Like, I want to so bad. But this was the candle in here, coming in this cute little box. And I don't know if you can see, but it burned all the way down. Like, there was nearly nothing left. It just kind of stopped burning and it was gone, and that was it. But it smelled good. This little thing definitely threw. This was in the, like I said, Strawberry Danish. Again, just like how cute. Like, exactly like a little Entenmann's dessert box. Like, the packaging, just, I can't even take how cute it is. I think this is like $3 or something in the grocery stores. I think I've seen this in like ShopRite, but adorable. Let's see. I finished. Here's another candle. This was so sad. I'm so sad that I finished it. This is the only thing I have left from the Bath & Body Works Sweet Shop collection, and it is the Red Velvet from the Sweet Shop in this mason jar. And I have the 3-wick full Red Velvet from this past winter that came out, and this was like 10 times stronger than that huge candle. The difference in throw and scent and all of it, like in just this little thing, like this was so crazy strong. I can't even, it like blew me away how strong this little candle was, and it smelled so good. This was just, it's so chocolatey, cakey. Like, it just smells like if you're making a red velvet cake and you like go to lick the batter bowl. This is what the batter bowl smells like. This is another one that I was so sad to finish. This is my Voluspa French Bourbon Vanille. You want to come up? Oh, I guess not. French Bourbon Vanille. And again, this one just all the way down to the finish. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Like, such a nice, fresh, perfumey vanilla. This is just so... oh, delicious. I love this one. This is one of my hands down favorite Voluspas. So fragrant. It's such a nice, like, it's a different vanilla. It's like in no way a foodie or bakery, just like a fresh, perfumey, gosh, beautiful scent. And I think these are so pretty when I have these sitting out, like either on my coffee table or a side table, and they have the 3 wicks and the white wax, and they're just so beautiful and like elegant and classy to look at. I love them so much. I was super sad to finish is the Good Candle by Good Candle BK. This is a candle company from Brooklyn, and I get them at the like craft fairs and Christmas fairs that happen in New York City around December. And it says 50-hour burn time. I need to count it next time I burn one of these because I swear it goes for a lot longer. These just smell so good, so strong. I mean, this little thing, it's a little regular 16-ounce mason jar, and it'll scent up my whole living room, my kitchen, wherever I put it, I can smell it, and it's just so cute. I mean, it's a little bit hipster looking, like a little mason jar, but I love it. It's white wax, and as you can see, it really does not discolor. There's a little like wick situation in there, but I've had this for a year. I like to savor it. I don't burn it all the time because it's so nice, and these are a little bit pricey, so I don't like burn through them immediately. I kind of keep them going for a year, bring them out on special occasions, or if I really am just like craving it. But yeah, it didn't discolor, like a really well done, well made candle. I really enjoyed this. That is my third or fourth one of those. I will repurchase them again. I get them around the holidays at the Christmas fair, just like something a little indulgent and special that one time a year. Finished a vanilla snowflake. I think this packaging may have been my favorite. So beautiful. They also had it in that like ribbed glass jar, but I think I like this one even better. Now it's like nasty colored, but I swear at one point it was like a soft, beautiful, like baby powder blue, and it was just like kind of like the powder blue that's back here, and it was just so pretty, like burning. It was beautiful until it got to the end and it like discolored a little bit, but first couple burns, first half of this candle, it was gorgeous and super, super strong. Sort of like a fresh, creamy, foody vanilla. Like you get the faintest hint of that coconut and the faintest hint of mint. I know a lot of people hate on this candle or think it's like a weird scent. I feel like this is very polarizing. People love it or hate it. For whatever reason, last year I hated it. I couldn't even finish the one vanilla snowflake that I had. It was like making me sick. But this year I had 2 of them and I can't get enough of it. It smells so good. But its packaging was just beautiful. I finished a Celebrate Merry cookie. And again, I think this has the wrong lid. Whatever. It came with the snowflake lid. I think. I don't even know. But this was really nice when it smelled nice, if that makes sense. The very first time I burnt it, it did not smell like Merry Cookie. It did not have that like creamy, buttery scent. It smelled burnt, and it almost smelled like, I don't know, like burnt plastic, burnt wax, like that weird burnt Bath & Body Works smell. And I just was not a fan. But then after that, it was totally fine. And then when it got to the end, when it got to right about down here, it was like unscented. It smelled like nothing. So performance-wise, it was just really inconsistent and a bit of a pain in the ass. But when I could smell it and when I could smell the real Merry Cookie scent, it was fine. But still, I think that the Made with Love version was the best version of this. Gatsby is digging in the couch. If you hear something, that's what you hear. He's a little Looney Tune. I finished this Kringle candle car jar. And I love this. I think it was so cute hanging there. I like having like little candles hanging in my car. It just, because when I'm driving, I'm usually driving to work. Like sometimes it's for fun, but like usually it's for work. And it's just kind of like relaxing and calming to have a candle there and remind me of sitting at home relaxing with a candle burning. So I liked having this in my car. And this was the mango. It was super, super strong. And it was strong for such a long time. I think it lasted a full month. At the minimum 3 weeks, but I really don't think it was 3 weeks. I think it was a full 4 or 5 weeks, a good month. And I mean, it was strong. Like I couldn't put any other like air freshener in. I just smelled that mango and I didn't need anything else. I finished a Goose Creek. Oh God, I like need a moment of mourning. I thank God I have another one in my candle cabinet, but I need more than just one. This is maybe, I don't know, there's butter cookie. I mean, there's so many good Goose Creeks, but this is definitely up there, one of my top 3 favorites from Goose Creek, and it is cherry cobbler, and I could burn this all year round. I'm saving the other one I have for the summertime, like a cherry pie type of scent. Ugh, it's just so good, and that's what it smells like that inside filling of a cherry cobbler cherry pie. I did do a review on this, so hopefully I'll remember to link it below if you want to see my thoughts on this candle. Everything I said in the review as far as strength, fragrance, throw, all of it lasted from the first part of this candle all the way down to the end. I mean, it was crazy strong. I actually accidentally left this burning overnight. Thank goodness it was a Saturday night, so we went to bed late, like maybe 1 or 2, and we woke up around 6 or 6:30 that morning. So it's not like it was going super, super long, and I've only done that once in my life. This is the second time I've ever done it, and I woke up like panicked and horrified. Thank God everything was okay, like nothing burnt down, but I hate doing that. Like I feel like such a horrible person when I accidentally leave a candle on overnight. Like God forbid something had happened. I would never be able to forgive myself if it was like my own negligence of leaving a candle burning, you know? So I tried to be like hyper aware and careful of that, but it did happen with this one and I was really upset. And especially Goose Creek, because the 2 wicks, it can burn really hot. So that was just a really dangerous situation, but like thank God everything was okay, like nothing happened, we were safe. But since then I've been like really anal, like before I go to bed, doing like a whole whip around the house, like making sure everything is burnt down, even checking with Dan, like, did you burn out all the candles? Like, he'll look around. So we've been really on top of making sure everything is burnt out before going to bed, because that was freaky. And then the other upsetting thing about that was I just lost so much of the candle, like so much of it just went down because it was on for so long. So it went a little quicker than it normally would have. And I think that's why it stood it up here, because it was just on so long that day. But, and it still smells just like it smelled when it was burning. It's so perfect. It's so wonderful. Just nothing beats this candle. It's, oh God, Goose Creek, like just never not have this. Like I need a whole cabinet full of cherry cobbler. It's just like one of my hands down favorites. Maybe not even of Goose Creek, like maybe favorites of just all time. I love it that much. I finished this Be Mine Silky White Chocolate, and this was from CVS. It says here $4.99, but I swear I got it like the day after Valentine's Day 3 or 4 years ago for $2.50 for half off. And this took a long time to burn. I've just burnt this every Valentine's Day for the past like 4 years, but like it's so chocolatey smelling and I don't love chocolate scents, and it just so makes me feel like Valentine's Day that I've just only ever burnt this around Valentine's Day for like since before we were married. So it had to have been 3 or 4 years. It's been going for a long time. Usually I had it in my hallway or kitchen, but this year I just had it in my bathroom. Chocolate flavored bathroom. Normal, right? I finished this, oh, so sad. Chestnut and clove little 4-ounce jar from Bath & Body Works. This was from the semi-annual sale. This I got the very first day of the semi-annual sale, and it was like $2 or less than $2 at 75% off. And this little 4-ouncer, at least in chestnut and clove, I could have it in my living room and I could smell it. This thing to me was just as strong as the 3-wick. Like you really couldn't even tell the difference. This little guy was freaking awesome. Had it in my kitchen, scented up my whole kitchen, like super strong, that I was like, I think I'm gonna just bring this into the living room because I love this scent and I wanna smell it like crazy, and it did awesome in there. So like I've said before, I have good luck with those 4-ouncers. That's why I buy them. Knock on wood. But so far, they have not been a waste of money for me. Let's see, I have a few more to go. Next, I have a little banana nutmeg bread pudding little guy. I keep this in my bathroom, but I do believe I had this one burning. I was burning my 3-wick, one of the banana bread puddings a couple weeks ago, and I just had this burning like as a booster, and oh God, so perfect. I love this one. And again, like, if you go a couple years back, like 2-3 years back, even Bath & Body Works little itty bitty candles, these little mason jars from like when they first came out, like I had this one, I had that butterscotch one, and I'm not lying, I can smell this, and I could smell this in my living room, and I think I have 10 or 11 foot ceilings, so a lot of times these little guys are a total waste of money for me. They get lost, but I could smell this, and I could smell it well, so yeah. Okay, a couple Yankee Candle votives and tarts. Oh, this is probably one of my new favorite tarts from Yankee Candle. It's Citrus Tango, and I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond on sale. I think it was $1.19, but it came out to like 60 cents because it was like 75% off. But I bought 2 or 3 of these because that was all they had, and I put it in my centerpiece. So strong, so juicy and delicious, just like a perfect, gorgeous citrus scent. So that's Citrus Tango, and I don't even know if it's a retired scent or not, but if they have it in a candle, I need to buy it in a candle because I really like that one. It just stopped raining, so the sun's coming out, so now we're like, holy bright. I finished a Grapevine and Oak votive. People rave about this candle. I know Kevin, Norma have raved about it. And the way people have described it sounds like something I would love. And I picked up a large jar like in the fall, and I sniffed it, and for whatever reason, I wasn't crazy about it. And I was like, maybe that's a scent I'll get sick of. But then I bought the votive. I think I got it online. And I was burning it, and this votive threw. I had it in a little votive holder, and I could smell it. It was right in front of the couch where I was sitting. And I was like, what is that amazing smell? Like a smell I couldn't even describe. And it was this Grapevine and Oak votive, and I loved it. So now I need it in a large jar, like especially like for like August, September, late summer, early fall. I feel like that would just be such a perfect scent. I finished a snowflake cookie tart, and I like the candle much better than the tart, and I don't know if that's weird to say for Yankee, but The tart, I could barely smell. The tart was awful for me. It did nothing. I could hardly smell it. Whereas my 2-wick tumbler vanilla snowflake threw me out of the room. That thing was amazing. I still have a little bit left. So 2 more candles and then we'll get into wallflowers. This is a Joy Peppermint Marshmallow in this mason jar. This is what's been happening recently with Bath & Body Works masons for me, and this is not like a common thing. This is new. This is just this year's masons. Completely unscented for the first half, and then the second half, totally fine. Strong, awesome, no matter what room they're in, kitchen, living room, bathroom, doesn't matter. Whereas the first half, I put this in my bathroom and it was totally unscented. But when I could smell it, it didn't smell like the Joy in the 3-wick. It didn't smell like Joy on Cold Sniff. It smelled like that mint mocha bark candle, which is like minty milk to me. It had like a milky scent. And that makes me nauseous. I don't like when I don't want anything smelling like milk. I don't want my house smelling like milk. And this just smelled like very milky, like not creamy in a good way, but like creamy milk. And I was just like, no. Next, I have Winter Candy Apple, and I love this one. I know a lot of people say that it smells like cheap shampoo and conditioner, and it totally does, but for whatever reason, it's a cheap shampoo conditioner smell that I personally love. I couldn't get enough of this. I've had this going since like the Christmas season, and I just can't get enough of it. I loved it. Every time I had it on, I would walk into the room and just feel so happy and like, oh my God, I love this scent. I don't know, there's just something about it that for whatever reason with me, it just really vibed with me, and I really liked it. I know a lot of people don't. I feel like even if people who like the body care don't love the candle, I don't know. I loved it, and I had it going in my bedroom, in the living room, anywhere, and just could not get enough. I really enjoyed it, and I had it going. I also had the wallflower of Winter Candy Apple, but as you can see, there's a lot left in here. It didn't smell anything like the candle. It smelled like a real cheap perfume, almost like a worse version of Be Joyful. Like how Be Joyful smells good, it's like a similar scent, but bad, if that makes sense. I just didn't like it, and I had this in my front entryway of my apartment, and it was just so strong. It just permeated through my entire apartment. It was all I could smell, and I couldn't burn any other candle alongside with this. Like, I could only burn the Winter Candy Apple, and I finished the candle before this wallflower was done, and I was just so over the fragrance. I just couldn't take any more, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Like, I'm taking it out because I didn't want that to be what my house smelled like when I first walked in. I don't know. I wasn't crazy about it. And then another wallflower. I don't know what this one is. It's like a fresh masculine, maybe like an ocean driftwood. I'm not quite sure, but I don't know. What I do know is that this month's wallflowers were not that strong. It was just that Winter Candy Apple, because then the other two I had going were these Sparkling Icicles, and this was just a very light powdery scent. And I have the what's it called, the car centerpiece thing, the scent portable, and it was super strong in my car. I have the room spray, which was super strong, but for whatever reason, these wallflowers just didn't do anything for me. They were just like a very light, faint cologne-y powdery scent that you really couldn't smell. That is it for my candle and wax empties. I didn't finish any wax melts this month, but oh yeah, the Yankee Candle Tart. I'm all over the place. But yeah, that's it. And like, you know, I finished 4 large jars, 4 3 wicks from Bath & Body, the London, the Mary Cookie, Winter Candy Apple, and Vanilla Snowflake. But really what it was this month, like I didn't have any new candles. I didn't like burn and finish any new ones. I was just kind of like going through winter scents that I didn't want to take with me next year. Like for example, this Vanilla Snowflake, like it was just turning a dirty, ugly color. Like I just wanted to finish it. Much as I love this scent and like I love this packaging, and I would have loved to have like another one next year, but I didn't buy a fresh one of these. I bought the ribbed one as my backup for this, which I'm saving for next year. But I just like, I didn't want to have a half burnt like ugly candle like going into a new holiday season next year and pulling this out and just being like all ugly looking. So I was like, whatever, let me finish it in February. So that's pretty much what I did with all these candles. They were just, most of these with the exception of the London Tea and Lemon and the Brooklyn candle and then the Sweet Shop Red Velvet and these two and the Voluspa, like those were my good guys. But like The Mary Cookie, the Vanilla Snowflake getting ugly, even the Winter Candy Apple, like there was literally one time I burnt it and it smelled like burnt hairspray, or like when you straighten your hair with hairspray on, it smells burnt. It smelled like that for literally one burn, and it was like at the halfway point, and then it went back to smelling normal. So for whatever reason, like a lot of the candles this month were just like, there was something weird about them. So it was like a weird month for candles. Some of them kind of misbehaved. They were good and then they weren't good, or they were strong and then they were weak. So this month was kind of like a spring cleaning, like cleaning out a lot of them and like finishing ones that I knew I didn't love the scent, or finishing ones that I don't want lingering around next year, and just like moving a lot of them out of here and working through my collection. That's what this past month was really about. So we'll see what happens in March, but that's it for my wax empties. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.